Hello.
We good?
Hello and welcome to another episode of In the Valley. I'm your host, Peter, and I am joined by Chris today.
Hi.
Whoop, whoop. And we have Daylake in the house.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's
Here we
good?
are.
It's Gucci.
In the flesh.
We just want to say thank you, Pop Studios, for letting us use the room, the space, and everything around here that you guys see on this video. And take us away, man.
Check.
All right, cool.
Woo. Skirt.
This one's called Gone. Thank you.
God
Sounded really nice.
Thank you.
Hey, this gives us a chance to get to know you guys. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your guys' origins?
Well,
Who is
first off,
Daylake?
let's start off with the names. My name is Alex Muniz,
My name is Marcos Pedrosa. I play drums in this band.
and I sing and play guitar. I don't know if you could tell, but... Well, we're two 17-year-olds from South Central LA. We met each other back in middle school, 7th grade, and we clicked once we, heard that we liked the same kind of music, and it wasn't basic, stuff that everyone knows like Nirvana or anything like that.
I think it was
like
Coldplay or something.
Coldplay.
You're a Coldplay kid, dog. And I
was
think
a
I liked Coldplay too.
Brand new.
Oh my god.
Brand new was cool.
R.I.P.
But yeah, we met in middle school. We ended up joining the middle school after school program
No.
music thing.
Oh, we didn't really join it. We just used their instruments and played there, basically.
Yeah, we just want to go.
You guys
play
had
with
to in order to use their stuff, huh?
Yeah, we used their kid and
Exactly,
stuff like
actually.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pretty much that.
Sure.
And we've been playing music ever since, like 2 different bands or something like that. We were like in an indie band at one point.
Indie, metalcore.
Oh, God. Yeah, pretty much. And now we're here at Daylake.
This is now. This is the future.
This is now. This is only the beginning.
This
In
is
the
canon.
valley.
This is canon.
Yeah.
This is Daylake.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dexter.
A Dexter.
But yeah, that's us.
That's
That's it.
that's just the origin about you guys.
Also, let's see. Oh, so I was raised in a church family, so I was always around music. My mom played bass, and my whole family just sang, played guitar, piano, drums. So the beat and the rhythm just kind of like embedded in my brain and my blood.
Yeah.
So writing with this dude is really easy because we just jam and spit out music like in a day, you know?
Jam sesh worth, basically.
Yeah. And like thanks to my dad, he's here right now. He gave us a ride over here.
Let's get a little thing of dad over there. There he
Hey,
is.
Pops.
Oh, there he is. Woo.
DJ X316 on Instagram.
Check him out. Check him out. All right. And what about you back there, man?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
As a kid, I grew up with I grew up with Blink-182, basically. They're always like a big influence. Green Day. I was a pop punk kid for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just really liked the drums for some reason. I always thought playing guitar was a bit overrated for some reason. I don't know why. I was just
Dang,
like,
shots fired.
I was like,
shots fired.
I don't know. I just like
That was the end of Daylake right there.
when I saw people play drums, bro. I was just like, I want to do that. You get me?
Yeah.
And like, well, pretty much, I just listened to music. I never really I never had lessons. I never really asked for lessons or like anything specifically like that. I just listened. And the thing about drums is that you could just like play drums like with sticks or something, or like air drum it or some shit. But like, pretty much, I got influence from that. I got my first drum kit like 3-4 years ago or something. I've been playing that shit like almost every day. Like, I just listen to music basically. Like, I don't even really watch TV. Like, I know that sounds like on some weird shit, but like,
What is TV?
what is TV? Basically, I just listen to a lot of music and just, I don't know, practice, listen to new bands, shout out like bands like Movements and shit like that. Story So Far.
If only.
If Only, Raygun. And a lot of metal bands, definitely. Fucking Lamb of God, Rush, for some reason. I put Rush in there. Cheap Trick, I don't fucking know.
Queen.
Queen.
Oh, yeah, Queen.
Queen.
You already know.
All right, well, before we get into that question, in that
right.
case, let's
Next song, bro.
next song, yeah.
All right, this one's called Doing Nothing.
smooth.
Yes.
That's short.
It could have been a lot smoother, but I'm a little sick right now, guys.
It's all good.
No, yeah, you're good, man.
It's amazing. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, if anything, what you would call it, I really love the, how would I say, the instrumentation. I know that you guys were saying, like, were you saying post-punk or pop-punk?
Kind of both, honestly.
Okay,
Both,
yeah.
A
bro,
little
like-
mix of the both.
Yeah, I was hearing, like, I was hearing it in the what is it, in the chord structure, or like the
Yeah.
the chord progressions that you guys are playing, and it's like you guys could have played that in like standard, like what is it, bar chord,
Yeah, like that.
like power chord shit, and what you got, you played it like
It's
like
the bar
chords,
chord.
like full chords kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
more or less like, I think we already talked about influences, but what specific influences do you guys use to produce the music here in Daylake? I know that.
Ooh,
What
that's
is it? You jumped from indie to like metal.
Yeah,
So it's like, where's that like happy medium between
that fine
the two?
line right there.
Yeah, where's the
Ooh.
happy medium?
Ooh,
You go
okay.
first.
There's some bands that we know that pulled it off really well. The sound that I honestly want to kind of mix in. There's a band called it's called It Looks Sad. They're
Ooh, shout out.
yeah, they're a really
that band.
cool group of dudes. They mix like this like indie vibe with like emo, but they also have like some punk in there. Like I don't know, it's just really great.
Ooh.
So with that, I try to mix into our music
Yeah.
in the writing process. Have that those breakdown type stuff with the fast tom parts.
Very much. Well, for me, influence-wise, when I write, probably like maybe a lot of Title Fight, the first album. The album was amazing. Everything they make is amazing shit. But like basically the
Word.
first album, their angsty album when they were kids, basically. Influence-wise, pretty much that. And like probably Surf Curse. Fuck it, I like
Yeah.
Surf Curse too. Surf Curse goes hard. I don't know. It's a lot of lines. Like I can add blast beats if I wanted to in songs like that, cause like I listen to like a lot of shit, and like also like I always want like when we start writing together, we're definitely gonna be more like technical, hi-hat type, jazzy type shit, like some trippy shit. Like
Yeah.
I basically want to make drum parts that are memorable. You get me? Like somebody hears them, they're like, holy shit, that's from that specific band. You get me? Like
Yeah.
some like Travis Barker in a way. Like everybody knows like I Miss You and shit like that. At the beginning, you hear it and you're like, that's some shit right there.
I miss you.
Yeah, basically.
You sick over there, man, or you about to shed a tear right there?
I'm about to shed a tear, honestly. No, just kidding.
This is a dream come true.
Aw.
Do you think I can ask about like the missing ride symbol? You just don't use a ride symbol, or
Actually, the ride, I would if I could afford one, but like that's a crash ride. And basically, well, yeah, I mean, with the crash ride, I do like to use it and shit, like, but I mean, I'll find a place in our music most definitely to use it,
Yeah.
like, but like ride symbol, fuck it.
Yeah.
Some jazzy shit
Yeah,
one day.
right.
Yeah.
Also, usually, how his kid is, he uses only one tom.
Yeah, the classic hard rock shit.
Yeah, one tom,
That's cool.
simple like
Double
that.
tom is always good.
Yeah, right. If we had like a bassist, which we really need a bassist,
No, we
bassist and
don't.
a second
Putting
guitarist,
it out there.
putting it out there,
Yeah.
not taking anyone. But yeah, if we had more musicians in the band, we could be bouncing off more ideas and getting a little more
We're fine though.
more ideas.
We're the garden, bro. No, I'm just
To
kidding.
the garden. Shout out to the garden.
Shout out to the garden.
cool.
The Guardian. There you go.
So whenever you guys are ready, you guys can move on to the next song. Unless you have another question, or
I wanted to ask the influences because I didn't really hear too much. I heard a couple, but like what he was saying, the
Yeah.
fine line, what are the ones that actually like influence your life, like to start music?
Music, okay.
Yeah, because you guys
Okay,
mentioned
so
like
the beginnings,
while
right?
playing, yeah, the
All right.
beginnings, you know.
See, when I grew up, I grew up with a lot of Oasis, Coldplay, a lot of '90s stuff, Hall & Oates, and it wasn't really that type of music that made me want to do music itself, but the way that music made me feel. You know what I mean? Oh, but the way that music made me feel just got me in that happy zone, that like creativity zone, where I just want to pick up a guitar and just go crazy till I get like calluses.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a beautiful thing when you find like a band like that can just make you want to get up and try to be productive. You're like better than them, you know.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Just make you want to like strive to be innovative and
Yeah.
yeah.
And like also inspire others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we've had people come up to us that are even older than us that are like, you know what, you guys are doing good for yourselves right
For
now
a
at
two
that
piece,
age.
basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So-
we get that.
So I mean, if anything, I hope we become the influence ourselves. You know?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
a dream right there, man.
Thank you.
And
definitely.
You have anything to add or?
Well, influence-wise, basically just Blink-182. Like, as a kid, when I heard Blink-182, I think the first time I heard was like First Date, and like it was just so catchy. I was like, yeah, and, like I just love that shit. And, Green Day, American Idiot, Dookie, just all those Green Day albums were like very like big influence to me music-wise, cause like basically if, like without music, I wouldn't even like be here. I'd probably like be doing nothing in life. You get me?
Yeah.
And like I don't know, like I always think people should have something that they should like strive for. You get me? Like whether it's like school or some shit, like sports, whatever. Like someone should always have like a passion, like I don't know, just something like that. You get me? Like just a passion for something they love to do, and like I don't know, we love playing music, and that's just beautiful, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh yeah.
that's some good shit.
All right then. So play some of that beautiful shit.
There it is.
This was a 40-second song. We made it to a minute and 20 seconds. This one's called Bummer.
What's that song about?
Bummer. Okay, so I wrote this song back in 2015, I believe. That was when I barely started making solo stuff. It was actually before Daylake, and we just kind of threw it in there and created. We made it longer, better. But that song is about. Well, so there's only 4 lines in the song. It says, "I've stopped trying. I've got too many problems.
Oh my god.
I'm too tired. Death is the answer." That song is just
R.I.P.
You know what I mean? It's just kind of this like overwhelming wanting to give up.
He was a big teen suicide kid. Take that and know.
Yeah.
Shout out Teen Suicide for him.
Yeah, that was a. If you don't know what Teen Suicide is it was this lo-fi band.
They're still a band.
But they changed their name because like it's.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh well, who cares? They're still good.
But that's what that song's about. But we try to make it hyped up, you know, like that song. We want people to be jumping and screaming that first lyric. I've stopped trying.
Yeah.
If anything, it also works as just like an instrumental, you know? I mean,
Yeah,
like, I really liked it as just an instrumental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used it like as an intro song a couple times.
Yeah. Back when we started getting the shows this year, that was the intro song. It was there was no lyrics either. Sometimes we just play the song, and then we transfer it to like 2 other songs that kind of flow in it.
Yeah.
Flow in with it.
In that case, what's your creative writing style like? You know, like to this, like what you just mentioned with the song and how it was and how it was written, like felt.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty much like what's your writing process like? You know, how do you guys start with and how do you guys end? You know, how do you guys?
All right, so this is usually the writing process. We jam at his place, right? We're like, okay, here's a guitar riff. Let's see what we can do with it. Should we make it faster? Should we make it slower?
Yeah.
Should we add a breakdown? Should we have a pause here?
The only thing we try to do is just like, okay, this is gonna be a mellower song or this is gonna be a faster song.
Yeah, we kind of throw it into like a category.
Yeah,
You know
well,
what I mean? We kind of like.
try to like generalize it basically.
No, yeah.
And well, we haven't really sat down and read it in like quite a while because we've been busy with shows and shit. But definitely when we start writing down again, like we're just gonna go like, well, we're better now. I'm not better, but like we're more experienced, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just want to write again. Like honestly, like a lot of influences and shit. I just want to get out there, a lot of ideas.
And I wanted to know, because you guys are a starting off band and everything, right? So, like, you know, in that case, as a starting band, what do you guys feel or prefer? Like, you know, is it starting off content first, or is it playing shows, like getting yourself out there?
Yeah.
Or is it an equal of both? Like, what's your guys' opinion on that?
Honestly, what we try to do is we try to do both. Try to move forward and also, you know, put the work in as we go. Instead of kind of like wasting time working on it and then releasing it and then having to take time again and work on it. It's just to me it doesn't make sense.
You gotta be continuous too.
Yeah, you gotta be like on it.
Yeah,
on the
like
ball.
pretty much. Like well, with that question, it's always good to play shows. You gotta be out there. You got me like you always gotta play a good show. You gotta be good live so people could be impressed. Just like your sound alone, basically. Like if you're opening up or whatever, and if like you just kill it, then obviously people are gonna listen to you or like at least check you out at least. But it's always definitely good to have like a demo out, an EP maybe, like just something that like refers you or something like liability. Like we have music and it's like this and like because like anybody could just be like, oh, I'm in a band and like you don't know what kind of genre they are, maybe depending on their name or something. But like pretty much that like. I mean, it's always good to have music, of course, just so you can back it up. Like, yeah, I'm in a band, but I have no demos, so like, always good to have demos or something. Bro.
Yeah,
so it's always good.
Like
and be out there.
Even if it's like a home recording, you know, with your iPhone or whatever.
Some videos or some shit.
Yeah, it's something. Don't be like picky if you're trying to like to do that because you're not gonna. It's not gonna go the way you want it at first. You know, you gotta start somewhere. So
and practice your instruments, goddamn.
Practice
your own instrument.
Master your
practice on your own time. You feel me?
True.
Practice on your own time. Be a good musician.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have anything?
One more question. What you got? I know that you played through the in-house effects on
my amp.
On your amp, yeah. Have you ever considered just like buying a couple effects pedals and seeing
That's
where?
the thing is that I do have some pedals. But it's kind of I have a weird like.
He's lazy, dog.
Not that I'm lazy.
Just boiling it down, he's just lazy.
I have the pedals, but I guess I am kind of lazy to buy the batteries for them. I have a flanger, flanger, delay, and a chorus pedal. But I don't know. Sometimes I just run it out of the amp because that's what the song has in it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really a point to just press it if I'm just gonna leave it on the entire song. It's not like we have like a clean part in the song.
Oh, okay.
And then it gets all distorted. No, everything's just straight like that. But I don't know, but I definitely will invest in it, like a pedal board or something.
Yeah.
And it looks like super badass too. Like,
oh wow,
this dude has pedals. Whoa, watch out.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah. Well,
Amazing.
in that case, no one has anything else to add.
No, I got nothing.
Just want to be safe here. All right, in that case, that's the end of this show. We're gonna wrap it up by saying thank you, Pop Studios, for lending us a room, this place, with Liberty right here, this bag, this shirt, Trouble Tones, and thank you, Daylake.
Thank you for having
What's
us.
up?
Actually.
Check it out.
Thank you, Inthevalley.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pop Studios.
Yep.
Thanks a lot for having us here.
Shout out to our homies back home.
Oh,
and Pico Union.
all the way from what?
South Central.
We're from South Central.
Damn, all the way from South Central.
Right now, where are we?
Fuck, what's from South Central?
We're
We can shout
Northridge
out.
right now.
Shout out Roosevelt. I don't fucking know.
That's gonna be a long list of shout outs right there.
Yeah.
Shout out Crumbo. Shout out all our homies.
Just roll like the fucking.
Yeah, just
list
like roll
and
credits.
shit.
Just have it through the credits, all
The
right?
credits and shit, man.
Eric got that. Just send him the names.
Hey, that'd be cool.
All right. Yeah, right. All right, take us out, guys.
Sure, take care.
Let's hear this hot
Until
fire.
next time. Thank you.
That was tracks.
Pretty much.